Yo, what's up, bro? And what's cracking out here, man? Now check this shit out, man. The way you get them is the way you lose them. Now, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about none other but Mauro Icardi, man. He's been going through some real shit lately, man, because his wife or his ex-wife, Wanda Nara, has been pictured and made a video with a rapper from the favelas on YouTube being naked on the bed and making out with a homie. Now, as we talk about this shit, man, let's keep Mauro Icardi in our prayers, because indeed it's been a very difficult week. His reaction to the music video of his ex-wifey in bed, cuddled up, chilling, posted with nothing on. He said, straight up, she's the laughingstock of the whole wide world with her behavior, with her attitudes. The truth is, I'm not ready to continue to support this and defend the indefensible. Now, different sports outlets are saying that Icadi actually traveled to Argentina in a bid to speak with Nara after the release of the video. But however, he was pictured standing in the lobby of the hotel and the security guards told him he can't come in this bitch. So after that, man, he just grabbed his L, he hopped on the plane and went back to Turkey. Now let me explain to y'all, man, what I'm calling this guy a simp. Mr. Simpleton, suffering from sympathitis, who's trying to save a thigh from the streets. Now I'ma break this shit for y'all. Now if y'all don't know the story about Wanda Nara and Icardi, Wanda Nara was the wifey of an ex-teammate and a friend of Mauro Icardi, who goes by the name Maxi Lopez. Now, when Icardi pulled up from Argentina to Italy in Sampdoria, Maxi Lopez was the guy who took him in. They're from the same country and Icardi was a youngin. Now Nara is at least 5 years older than Icardi. But long story short, man, she had 2 kids with Maxi Lopez, and during some time, man, after Mauro Icardi became a family friends to these two, Icardi and Nara, they got into it, they started piping, and the youngin that Maxi Lopez took in to take care of, fresh from Argentina, started donkey fucking his wifey. And soon after that, man, Mauro Icardi was the upcoming talent, she hopped on Icardi's boat, Maxi Lopez was thrown back to the curb, and they divorced. And shortly after that, man, Mauro Icardi took in Maxi Lopez's kids as his own, he has their name titled up, and basically he wifed Wanda Nara. He went on and got signed by Inter Milan from Sampdoria because all this shit happened in Sampdoria, and basically Icardi was the upcoming talent out here. Now, this is not my issue. My issue is the fact that not that he chose to wife up a pre-owned roast beef, he chose Wanda Nara to be his agent, and I'm talking about his football agent. Now the thing is, she might be a great mother to the 2 kids from Maxi Lopez and to the 3 kids she had later with Icardi. But that doesn't mean she's a football agent, because on her resume, you do not see anything associated with being a good agent, let alone a football agent. The fact that he was the only nut on her roster says it all. Now, Icardi at his peak of his powers, he went from Inter to PSG, and if we keep in a hand, man, at PSG, man, my guy wasted 3 good seasons. He arrived before hitting his peak at 26 and now he's 29. And his career, since his move to PSG, has regressed. Him and Choupo-Moting were competing for the same spot. Choupo-Moting is playing at Bayern Munich right now. He's a player that was relegated with Stoke. He's a player with half of the quality of what Icardi possesses. He's the player with the biggest miss of the century. Now, if you had a proper football agent like Choupo-Moting, somehow he made Choupo-Moting go from PSG to Bayern Munich. And if you had a proper football agent, he would tell you, this ain't it. You gotta keep it moving. As a footballer, your time is limited. You gotta focus on the football 100%. Instead, my guy Icardi was making headlines about his on and off relationship. And him and his wife actually broke up or divorced about 3-4 months ago. But this guy, since Wanda Nara was his agent, somehow she negotiated his contract and his move to Galatasaray. That's a retirement home for former big hitters. Just look at Didier Drogba and Wesley Sneijder. At Inter Milan, Icardi was one of the most sought out strikers in the whole of Europe. With Icardi's potential, in this moment right now, he should have been competing with them Kanes, Lewandowski's and Benzema and shit. Now he's begging assists from Mertens and Mata, who's spaced probably at 15. And not to mention, Icardi is actually 6 years younger than Benzema and Lewandowski. And somehow he's looking finished. And by the way, gang, just because he left to go to the hotel to talk to Nara, Galatasaray, man, they want to cut his deal short, his contract short, They didn't like none of that shit. He didn't ask for permission. The homie just hopped on a plane and flew. And Galatasaray, they were expecting him for some selfies with Mata in the training session and shit. But somebody gotta keep it a buck with my guy, man. They gotta tell him what's up. Because Wanda's gone at this point in time. Just say bye, man. You can't save a tap from the streets. The way you get him is the way you lose him. Focus on your career. You gotta get your career back. You're not realizing your potential. You should focus on banging them goals, and the rest will follow. You should have gotten a proper agent in the first place. You can't have your wife making football decisions for you, someone who's not been involved in the football world before. My guy, you made 60 appearances in 3 seasons with PSG. 60. You've lost 3 golden years of your age from 26 to 29, toiling at PSG on the bench. And now even Galatasaray ain't feeling you. And gang, man, I really believe that Icadi could have been one of the best strikers in Europe. He had everything to be one of them, to be that motherfucker. But in this sport, man, if you ain't on your top game all the time, 100% focused, bruh, there's some vicious competition, man. You're gonna be left behind, man. But what do y'all think about this whole matter? Icadi is said to be incensed right now with what's going on with the YouTube thing that came out with the video. And the video is going crazy, man. It has racked up about 6 million views right now. And when you see the mother of your children, man, 3 children on the bed with a rapper, man, from the favelas looking dirty like that, of the Perkies, man, I don't know what to say, gang. But what do y'all think about this whole matter? Do y'all think Icadi can focus on his career and get the form back that made his name at Inter? Or do y'all think, man, the both are sale, man? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. It's your boy YoungMully. Like, subscribe. It's lit.